is a really difficult time for the industry. We are in transition of consoles, and we are seeing a lot of the economic scorecards have come in about what games do and do not make money and which are the best to be doing.
Honestly, it's so hard to predict. I mean, no one would predict that the platforms that are most popular right now, 5 years ago or 10 years ago, no one would have predicted that that's what would be the norm now.
Every new console generation, we get more and more horsepower. And every console generation, there are people who say, is this enough?
Okay, oh, this is really awesome. And then 5 minutes later, it wasn't that awesome. I need a new awesome thing, you know? We're kind of dickheads about our media now because we're just so spoiled with it.
As we look as a studio how we're going to evolve our new IP and moving into this next phase, this next generation of consoles, we're having to think outside the box. We're having to look at how we set the foundation of a structure for the next 10 years.
It's funny because every few years the industry really kind of reinvents itself, whether that's we figure out a new way to give that experience to players, or there's a new piece of hardware out there, or some new technology, some new interface. There's always that new challenge.
Now we have massive growth in mobile. The PC gaming has never been stronger, especially with online games. Console gaming, we're about to head into a new generation, get some really incredible new machines and new services for gamers.
I think with cloud gaming platform out there, I know that Sony has dedicated the PlayStation 4 to cloud gaming. They just bought Gaikai, started by my good friend David Perry. So clearly they're thinking cloud gaming in the future where it's just a box and you're kind of, you know, downloading games or playing them off a server somewhere.
I'm really excited to see what the next gen consoles are. You know, the PS4, the Xbox Infinity maybe, although where do you go after Infinity Xbox? You might want to think that name through a little.
I kind of dread whenever new stuff is coming out, to be honest, because I don't know what they're gonna do to fuck everything up.
Games will continue to get better and better looking, to become more immersive, but also we'll see, you know, new models emerge.
It's an interesting time in the game business, and not necessarily a good one. There's a lot of change, and some of it's good, and some of it's kind of scary.
Obviously, graphics are going to be better. Games are going to be more massive. Is motion control still going to be a huge thing with them? I'm not quite sure. I hope it doesn't completely die away. I really kind of like my Kinect.
If I could predict this future, then maybe I'd be in a bigger house. I don't know, because right now it's the wild, wild west. There are dozens of platforms on which to game. You look at everything from iPad to PC to next generation consoles to even virtual reality headsets.
It's really going to be about blending 3D output with 3D input in a super compelling way.
The selective agent that decides what traits are good and what traits die are the people that play video games, are the consumers of them. And so it's that selective effort that defines how that evolution goes.